Today for my daily sketch, I am going to draw an airplane. This airplane is going to be created by making these simple lines. So keep watching. You come back here and you're going to make a line like this. Not quite to the end, right here. Then we're gonna go up. And then we're gonna make a triangle. Well, let's make a line straight down and then open it up into a triangle. After you make the triangle, you're gonna make this corner touch this part. Okay. Then we're gonna take this line right here and we're gonna air draw, and then stretch it out. Okay. Then below this line, I'm gonna make this and then diagonal. And then right here, curve it out, come out. And that connects. If you were to air draw, it would connect. I'm gonna make another triangle, but I want you to do it very softly. Watch this. See, this triangle goes out like this. It's like a slice of pizza. You seeing that? Okay. This particular drawing, I already drew this and I erased it and I'm drawing it again because what happened is that there was some music in the background and I couldn't control that, and that music was copyrighted, so I couldn't publish this particular drawing. And then I did this from observation at the airport. So once it got erased, I could not redo this. So I just erase the sketch and I'm sketching over it again step by step, showing you how to draw this airplane. That's why you see some ghost lines and it looks almost like I'm tracing, but this is my own drawing. So I'm not really tracing, I'm just redrawing what I already drew. And these are the shapes that were part of my drawing. So I just wanted to explain that to you, because otherwise you're gonna think like, what's going on, which is what I would think. Anyways, so after you get these many shapes, I want you to go ahead and go over here, not right down the middle, but a little bit above the middle of this line, and you're gonna make an arrow. Okay, and it's just like a little arrow like this. And then over here, you're going to go this far and this far. And these are gonna be propellers. So you're gonna go slowly, slowly, and make a line. And this is how I always draw, very soft at the beginning, slowly and softly. And then you're gonna make another line right here. And it goes slowly to that point, and then right here, and that one goes slowly to the point. Once I know that this is exactly what I want it to be, then I can go ahead and make this line a little bit stronger, okay? But I'm gonna leave it soft for now. Down here, we had these two circles, and I want you to see, it's right around here. So it makes like a letter D, and then it goes back, and it curves. There you go. And then it has a little bit of a space. Then here we have a little circle. And right here, this little bit is gonna get erased because this is like the landing gear. And you're gonna be able to see. Okay. Oh boy. I go right here and right here, and then you only see part of that one. And this one is overlapping, so this is in the front, and then this one goes right here, and in a little bit we're going to shade that out to make it easier to see. Then I'm going to do some diagonals right here. So watch this. At this point right here, watch where I'm at this point, I'm going to go and make a line straight to here, but this is how it goes. I'm going to make a diagonal that goes down, stop, air draw without touching, and then touch down. So it's kind of like the same line, and then air draw without touching, and then touch. And that's how that one goes. This line that we did back here, you're gonna air draw, and then it continues on the bottom. And then this line from here to here, we're gonna connect. There we go. Very nice. So this is how this airplane goes. Then this here has a diagonal, and it only goes this far, and then it turns. It's not straight up, it's almost like in an angle. There we go. That's kind of like a fin. Then up here, not at the very end, but just a little bit over. I'm gonna make a straight line, but it's not super straight. If you look at this straight edge here, that is tilted just a hair that way. And you go this direction, and then right here we're gonna make this one. Kind of figure out where it is that goes. It's not right in the middle, it's just a smidget over to the left. And then we connect these to that, just like this. And we're starting to look like an airplane. Right here, we need to have a line right there. And now we're gonna work on the wing. And this wing, we can see from underneath looking up. So we're down here. It's like a worm's eye view. You know, we get to hear people talking about it's a bird's eye view. Well, this is like a worm's eye view, like we're low, way below. And then here, this corner, you see it? I'm trying to make a straight line. So you go slowly and just take it easy. Here we're gonna arch this out. So I'm just gonna go like this, softly arch it out. And let's see. Yeah, that feels right. It out, connect it there. Then we're gonna make this little line and this little line. Just kind of watch where I put it, and one in the middle. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on a nose, almost. Once we get that done, we're gonna make a straight line that goes right here. Watch me. I'm gonna go super slowly, super soft. Bring it in, and then go over it again. And press a little harder this time. Then on this side, it's the same thing. Watch, it's the same. And remember, I already did this drawing. I already took my time to look. This one goes down here. And it goes right here. Nice and straight. And then we're gonna close this window. See the window right there? And then we have a line that goes right here. It's a little bar because this bar connects to the V. So we're connecting this. Let me go slow, make my hand steady and pull back. I'm dragging my entire arm. There you go. And now that I'm comfortable with this, I can make this line a little darker. and this line a little darker, and this line darker, and this line darker. So all of these is finished. The last thing I have to do is shade the wheel, which is right here, and it's a little darker in the middle. Watch this. Right around the inside of that wheel, nice and dark. And then this one, I'm gonna shade it also. And we're gonna shade the outer side slightly. Up a little bit. All right, and that's what this airplane looks like. If you want to shade it, that does help to actually see better what it looks like, because you don't understand what this is unless you shade it just a hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it with black and white, and it goes like this. Watch this. Super softly. I'm gonna grab the edges and super softly so you can see. See, when you're trying to work softly with an ebony pencil, this pencil is so strong. You just want to go far back. It's super dark is what I mean, like the color. If you're not careful, you end up with something really smudgy and really dark. So to really control what's going on, you're working with the side of the tip, and you're working way back here, and you're going super gently, and you're barely pressing on the paper. And I'm just barely pressing, just practicing the amount of pressure that I'm going to put on this. Is so easy to make it dark too fast. So you gotta go slowly and carefully. Look at me, I'm just going super careful. I'm trying not to make marks, so I'm really barely touching. And now it's a little bit easier to see what in the world's going on. Okay, this stuff is below, so now I changed the position just a little bit. I'm still holding, but now I'm in a 45 degree angle probably. Go like this. And I'm gonna hug that edge. And I'm kind of making that line disappear a little bit. And I'm pressing ever so carefully. And I'm trying not to touch anything here. I told you guys to use an envelope. That helps you to not touch. A good piece of paper will do. I kind of like the envelope feel, actually, to be honest. It's it fits easy into what I'm doing. It fits into my sketchbook. My sketchbook is small, so I'm gonna go like this. I guess any piece of paper would do. And as I'm going closer to this edge, I'm going a little darker. Do soft layers, many layers, little circles. And I'm trying to keep the wheel a little darker than that part. Okay, that's the landing gear. And then you can see this is the window, and this is the window, and this is the wing. So I'm gonna go and put a little bit of shading on the wing, nothing extreme. softly. If you want to use color pencils on this, that would be a great idea. I am just doing black and white, but color pencil would be super awesome for this drawing. I'm gonna go very careful not to make marks. You don't want to have marks going left and right and every other direction. So again, I'm working with the side of the tip, and see how I'm doing little circles, trying to avoid the marks, trying to like polish, if you will, polish the marks, being careful not to go over the line right here. And I'm gonna work right here super close to the edge. Okay, turn the tip. Okay. Try not to make marks. It's tricky. So if I had to say which one of these was darker, man, it's hard because I don't have it in front of me anymore. But I would say this one's a little darker and it goes up and it blends away a little bit. Trying to separate this side from that side. One of them has to be a little darker. So here we go. Okay, my dog's barking. Yay for my video. Barking dog in the background. Awesome. And again, looking at how I'm gonna blend this out. Watch how I'm slowly working it here. And as I come away, I wanna get lighter. As I go closer, I wanna get a little darker. So watch this. I've done like 4 layers now, super soft layers. And then look what happens. The line that I had right there, after I do all that shading, that line starts to fade a little. So I had to go over it one more time or make it thicker or something. There we go. Now you can see these. I still feel like this needs to be a little bit darker because it's tucked under. And it goes darker like that. And then looking at these other parts of my airplane. Were also gray. Keep it soft. Keep it soft. This one is completely colored in. And then down here. Although this is tucked under, it's funny because the light was everywhere. This one's super light. There we go. I think I need this one to be darker actually. A little darker. I kind of wish I was there right now looking at the actual plane because there's nothing to guess. If you are looking at it, you see it where it's dark and you see it where it's light. And you don't have to guess. Or make sense of it all because you just look up and boom, there it is. That's what I like about drawing from observation. It's like their eyes are just looking at it. Section going up and down like this. Look what I'm doing here. You see it? I'm bringing it in slow. separating the sections again. Look, I'm gonna go like this, and then separate this section this way, and blend it away, separating that section. You see it? All right, let's do this one. So this darkness separates those two. And if I had to separate this one, you would probably go this way. When you have these, this is like an implied line. I'm starting to make that line not be a line anymore. It's just a color section next to a lighter section. See here, darker section next to a lighter section. When something dark is next to something light, it pops it and it separates your sections, and that's what I'm doing right here. See, again, doing this shading down here, a bit darker, and then it blends away, a bit darker, and I'm separating the sections that way. It's a nice little trick. It's a claro oscuro. It's like working with dark and light to separate your parts of your plane. Okay. Man, I wish I could see this. I can't remember it. It was close to this. And then like a metal thing here. It's hard to make it look like the metal thing. And then these were windows. You can show the glass like this. Okay, and that is my airplane with shading. And I did call it Airplane 2. And this is the airplane that I saw at the airport on display.